Well, hello everybody out there. I'm Lisa and this is Lonnie. He's my friend. He used to work here at Rocky Mountain National Park and now he works at Grand Canyon National Park and he's in town visiting with his family.
Good morning. Yeah, it's great to be out in the park today.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time here. Would you say 18 years?
18 years in Estes Park and about 11 years at Rocky Mountain National Park.
Yeah, so that's where we met when we worked at Rocky Mountain National Park back in the day. And now he's back with he's got 2 young daughters and his wife, and they're out here doing some climbing and hiking.
Yeah, it's great to be back in Estes. Feels like my second home.
Nice. And he decided to join me on my weekly hike up into Loch. So we're going to take you up there today, show you what's happening in Rocky Mountain National Park, and have a good day. It's the week of June 29th, 2026, and Lonnie and I are going to hit the trail now. Let's go. Lonnie and I have just hiked 3/10 of a mile up from the Glacier Gorge Trailhead, as you can see right here. And we are now, hi. How are you?
I'm doing good, how about you?
Good. We're now here at this junction where we're going to take a left and head toward the loch in Loch. So, yeah, how you doing so far, Lonnie?
Great, let's do it.
Let's do it. We're going through this beautiful aspen grove that I really love to showcase on my videos.
Awesome.
Every season it looks different, and right now at the end of June it's looking magnificent.
Good morning.
All right. Lonnie and I have made it 2.2 miles up the trail from the Glacier Gorge Trailhead, and we are here at this major junction between the trail that goes into Glacier Gorge and the trail that cuts off here on the left, or sorry, the right-hand side to go to Loch. So yeah, we've seen lots of people on the trail today. It's a beautiful summer day. We're having a great time. How you doing?
Doing great. Yeah, I haven't been to the Loch in 16 plus years, so I'm excited to get up there.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful alpine lake. So it'll be good to revisit it, right?
Awesome, yep.
All right, so we're gonna take this fork over here and keep walking. And we're having a great time catching up. I haven't seen Lonnie in, how many years do you think?
Probably at least 16.
Oh my gosh, really? No, I feel like
it's been a while.
I maybe saw you at the Grand Canyon one time when we were backpacking there. But other than that, really haven't seen him in a long, long time. So it's
Great
good
to reconnect.
It is good to reconnect. So yeah, and especially in such a beautiful setting.
For sure.
His wife and kids are gonna go, while he's out here hiking with me, they were gonna go to the Mustang Mountain Coaster, which is a wonderful attraction in town where you can ride this alpine roller coaster that's really fun. So if you want to do that in Estes Park, check it out. It's really fun. They're also doing some climbing and other hiking while they're here. They're making the most of their trip. I think you've done something every day you've been here, right?
Yeah, we're able to get out and hike some of the park trails. Went up Pallet Peak and Flat Top Mountain.
Nice.
Went up to Jim Lake and the Homer Rouse Trail. So a lot of the trails that he used to spend a lot of time on, it's nice to revisit.
Absolutely. The Homer Rouse Trail is not in the national park. It's in Estes Park, and it's a really nice walk for anybody who wants something shorter and don't want to drive up into the park. So that's a good one too. Something to think about. Lonnie and I are having such a wonderful time here today, catching up, talking, and now we're arriving at one of my favorite overlooks that looks at the creek that comes out of the loch. Beautiful, huh?
Yeah, awesome.
And it looks like all the snow that we've been seeing the last couple weeks here has melted. Nice, huh?
Yeah, it's a great time to get out into the park, and the wildflower display is pretty good right now. So yeah, I encourage everybody to go out and take a look.
So we've seen Indian paintbrush. Well, do you know what those little purple ones right there are?
Yeah, that's one of the cinquefoils or potentias.
Oh.
And then the purple one there, that is one of the penstemon species.
Oh. So the cinquefoil is that yellow right there, right?
Yep, this is the cinquefoil here. And then the penstemon is kind of this, yeah, bluish purple here.
Nice.
Not exactly sure the exact species name on it, but it's definitely one of our penstemons.
Yeah. So Lonnie was telling me he actually feels a little more at home here and comfortable because he lives here for so long with the flora here in the park, right?
Yes, yeah, I was able to spend 18 years here in Estes Park and 12 years at Rocky Mountain National Park as an employee. And Rocky Mountain National Park is very botanically diverse. There's about 1,100 different plant species here. And a lot of that is due to the elevational range and precipitation amounts, you know, east versus west side of the park. And so if you're interested in plants, it's a great place to come and learn.
That is awesome. Wow. Isn't he a great person to have along on the channel? Leave a like or a comment for Lonnie because he's awesome.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, so this is called Whipple's penstemon, and it's one of the penstemons you'll see in the subalpine and even up into the alpine. And it's really one of my favorites with this kind of dark purple tint to it.
It's so pretty, right?
And so yeah, it's in full flower right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're pretty lucky.
Yeah, we are. We're lucky to have such a vegetation expert here on the hike today. Like, that's just amazing.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's great to be here.
All right, we found some more
Yeah.
flowers here.
Let's take a look. So this is called Pearly Everlasting. And right here we have one of our goldenrods. And then over by the rock here, another Whipple's penstemon.
Uh-huh.
And then we have one of our native thistles here.
Oh.
So we do have a number of non-native thistles that grow in the park, but there's also natives as well. And then kind of down the hill.
This is the native thistle here?
Yep, that's
Lonnie?
the native thistle.
Okay.
And then down the hill we have an Indian paintbrush. We have a few different Indian paintbrush species here in the park. I'm not exactly sure which that one is, but you'll see some that are yellow, some that are red or scarlet, and then even some pinks. And they hybridize, so sometimes they can be kind of difficult to identify. Yeah, so this one here is the yarrow, and so a pretty common species here in the montane and subalpine. And then right next door here, you can see the Pearly Everlasting. And yeah, if you take a close look at the leaf shape and the characteristics of the flower, you can tell them apart. But sometimes you can, yeah, get confused on the two.
Which I was doing. I was like, is that Pearly Everlasting? He's like, no, that's yarrow.
We've got the yarrow here, and Pearly Everlasting just straight up the slope here.
Perfect. So we are now approaching the loch, and every week I've been monitoring the size of this snowfield as it melts away. And here it is again today. Melting, melting. It's so thick that it's probably going to be another week or two before it goes. I love seeing the remaining snow as the season lingers. We are approaching the loch. Lonnie hasn't been here in a long time, so can't wait to see his face when he sees it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
There's the sign, and let's go check it out. All right, here it is. This beautiful alpine lake that I am so fortunate to come to every week. And you can see, it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but you can see, what is that, a mallard out there with some ducklings? Do you see that?
Possibly, yeah, so cute.
Yeah, so cute. What do you think now that you've been here after 16 years?
Still amazing, you know, after all these years, yeah. It's it feels so good to get back and yeah, be in the park. And you know, I fell in love with this place in my early 20s, and yeah, it just feels good to be back.
Yeah, it's good to have you back, man. Feel free to move back anytime.
That would be great.
Lonnie and I are here on this little rock outcropping I like to go to that just overlooks the loch. It's such a pretty spot, and this is where I usually sign off on my videos and tell you what the trails were like. You didn't think it was overly busy, you said.
Yeah, it was a nice time to be out in the park, and it's pretty much a bluebird day, and so yeah, just encourage folks to get out and enjoy their national parks.
Yeah, exactly. And there weren't that many visitors out that we've seen yet today. A few people, but yeah, not as many as on some days. So it's just a beautiful time of year to come out. Get on out here. Thank you so much for watching the videos. I really appreciate it, for subscribing to the channel, for commenting, liking, all those good things. And thanks especially for coming along on a day when Lonnie was here, because he is such an expert on flowers and all vegetation here in the high country. And it's been really, really great for me to have him explain some of that. So thanks to Lonnie. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks Lisa for letting me tag along today. I
Yeah,
really appreciate it.
It's really fun. We're going to continue on and just do some fun hiking on our own. And yeah, we'll catch you next week for the Trail Conditions Report. I also wanted to just say thank you to everybody who's gone online in this past week and bought my book. I really appreciate it. People are seeming to really love a place to go and buy these online and get them sent to you. I'll sign them, send them off. So if you're interested in a hiking guide to Rocky Mountain National Park, go online and check it out, and I'll send it off to you.
Right, yeah, we've got one of our aster species here, and the aster family is the largest plant family in Rocky Mountain National Park, and also the largest plant family in the US and in North America as well.
Wow.
And so you'll see lots of asters in flower this time of year throughout the park.
Wow, that's impressive. I keep making Lonnie stop and answer all my questions about flowers, because it's just so amazing and rare to have somebody who knows so much about it here. So he's about to show us another type of flower.
Yeah, so we're going to take a look at some of the chiming bells. The genus is Mertensia, and there's a few different Mertensia species here in the park. But this one here you'll see growing along a lot of the waterways here in the park. And you know, we caught it in full flower today.
Yeah, like look at this whole, what do you call this, patch or group?
Yep, this patch here, and I see a few different pollinators visiting the plants, and so it looks like there was a few different bee species, and then a butterfly as well.
Oh, nice. So butterflies also pollinate?
Yes, yep. We'll have our insect pollinators, so our butterflies and our bees and our wasps, and there's even bats that pollinate, you know, certain plant species. And maybe not here in Rocky Mountain National Park, but like in southern Arizona, there's a few bat species that are pollinators as well.
Wow, that's incredible. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good information. These chiming bells are just so pretty right here on this creek.
So yeah, let's take a look at this American bistwort. So here in the park we have a bistwort species that's primarily found in the subalpine, and then once we get up in the alpine area you'll have an alpine bistwort.
Wow.
And so Lisa mentioned, aren't they kind of pungent? And so yeah, she mentioned they kind of smell like dirty
Stinky
socks.
Yeah.
And they actually do. So
Yeah?
I didn't know that.
Did you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get in and smell it, huh? They kind of do. Check it out. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
and you didn't know that.
Didn't
all
know
your
that.
knowledge. Yeah.
Thanks for I learned something new today. So
Yeah,
thank you so much.
sweet. I'm learning so much new from you today, Lonnie. So
Likewise.
This is awesome.
This is actually one of my favorites, and so this is in the primrose family, and this is Perry's primrose.
Wow.
And so you'll see it in along streams like this, along seats and other areas that are perennially wet.
Yeah, it's a beautiful one.
Then we also have a little bit further downstream the American bistwort again. And, yeah, and more of the chiming bells, and so pretty.
Lonnie and I decided to go a little farther and go on up to Sky Pond, so that's where we're headed.
Yeah, I just went up through the beginning of the Stairmaster,
Yeah.
so I'm sucking wind.
Well, what elevation are you from? 6,600 feet?
6,900.
6,900, so not that much lower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're gonna go up this trail. We saw those other folks just go up and past Timberline Falls there that you can see, and head on up to Lake of Glass, and then a quarter mile beyond that will be Sky Pond. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Lonnie and I are here right below Timberline Falls. There's a little rock scramble up along the right-hand side of it that we're gonna do to get up to Lake of Glass. It's really fun. It can be slippery, it's obviously wet, and it can be very slippery and sometimes icy, so be prepared and ready for whatever conditions might there be up there. So yeah, let's do it, huh?
Let's do it.
All right.
How you doing?
We're just gonna wait for some people who are coming down. Keep climbing past the waterfall here on our left. People just here enjoying Lake of Glass. Another beautiful alpine lake in Loch Vale with Taylor Glacier rising behind it. And on the left, the Powell Snowfield.
This is the Alpine Avens.
Oh.
And so this is the most common plant species in the Alpine.
Oh, wow. So because we're at tree line, we're kind of in the Alpine?
Yeah, we're like right at the edge.
Right at the edge.
Yeah.
These columbines are pretty. We're rising a little bit above Lake of Glass here on our way to Sky Pond. You have to kind of climb. The trail goes along some polished rocks here. You have to go up to a trail that is a little bit above the level of the water that goes around the lake. Oh, we got somebody taking a dip in the lake there, getting cheered on from his friends. Nice cold water. Fisherman up on that boulder. That's a cool shot, huh?
Yeah, good joke.
Continuing to cruise along the trail here. Loving it. I'm pretty psyched that Lonnie wanted to continue on to Sky Pond. It's such a fun destination.
Yeah, this is quite the treat.
Yeah, Lonnie's always up for adventure. We're walking along this rock wall here, climbs a little bit to this beautiful outcropping where we can overlook Lake of Glass. Got some families out enjoying. What a beautiful day. let's keep going. Still got a little snow right down there. Very nice. Lonnie and I are approaching our final destination for the day, Sky Pond. Oh, it's so beautiful. Lots of people up here enjoying this beautiful lake. I think a lot of people like to come to this lake because it's got a romantic name, Sky Pond. But yeah, it's also quite striking. You can see Taylor Glacier in the background, Powell Snowfield there on the left, and you can see the cathedral spires here. Beautiful. You've got the Shark's Tooth, you've got the Petiker Pond there in the middle, the Sabre, the Foil. Yeah.
It was a great day, so thanks so much for letting me tag along. And yeah, it was great to reminisce and to catch up. So
yeah, for me too. It's been really lovely, and it's really nice to be here.